You can ride pedaling your rear down the road with no hands on the handlebars. You can turn corners with no hands on the handlebars. In time, you can get that good. That's the way my sister is. Again, I crash. I'm so sorry I do, and I really want to get rid of that 10-year-old remembrance of the shock of it. And you know what? I don't think I'll have a problem when it's needed. It will just be. So that is how to practice flying 101. There are very many other ways. This is the simplest way. There's a Maya, Aztec way, where simply you put your mind in the right order, you keep your feet together, and you put your arms out to the side and lean back. And as you're falling, make the fall, well, like you're compressing air, and there's more air back behind you than you can possibly compress, so that you're creating an air spring, if you want. So you don't hit whatever you've been standing on. You just fall back and then create a lifting up within your mind, just letting the wind or the air, or if you need to image angels or whatever, holding you up. Image them strong enough and they'll do it. And then you can rise up, belly up, floating, and then do the same gizmo, stand up or whatever. That's the Mayan Aztec way. And I say Mayan Aztec because both of them did it. The higher spiritual ones did it. And today we have Tibetan monks that can do this without a problem. But I mean, that's number 2 way. Number 3 way is doing it without being conscious that you're going to be involved in doing it at all. You have a need, and you in a great hurry or something like that, and your mind is on the need. I've got to get there, and your mind is saying, I've got to get there in a hurry. I've got to get there fast, really important, fast. And you start running or whatever, and your mind is saying, faster, 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 faster. Come on, go, 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 go. And next thing you know, your legs are stretching out there left and right, or forward and backward. And you happen to look down, and you're going like the wind and not touching any ground at all. You're flying while you're in a strideful running motion. One lady called in from the Laura Lee radio show when I was guest there. Her baby slipped at the front of the basement stairways. Upstairs at the kitchen, she slipped and started tumbling down the stairs. And from what this lady said, there was a lot of stairs. And in panic, she had to get down there and reach her child. And so in panic, she just, without thinking, ran towards that door and had to get her child. That's all her thought was. And I got to do it now. Panic, panic, panic. Because the kid, she'd break arms or neck or God knows what. Next thing she knew, she hadn't jumped over this child rolling down the stairs, nor had she jumped down the stairwell. She flew above and past her child, turning and landed at the bottom, the landing, the floor, and she turned and landed facing the child. Now she was facing the child going down, but as she passed, the baby's at her back. So she turned and landed on her toes, knees, you know how when you kneel, without any feeling or sensation of hitting her knees on the cement floor, and was able to catch her child as it rolled into her arms. And then it dawned on her what happened. Well, we hear people lifting cars up in a problem. It happens, it just happens because of a great need. And it's not a matter of I can do this, it's a matter of you know, panic. I got to do something. You know, run, go, bang. So that is it's really a natural way of flying, and it's not one that you put on yourself. It's just one that is. We are nothing but a thought, a piece of energy. We think we look like we are, big as we are, heavy as we are, whatnot. We think we're in wheelchairs. We think we're fighter pilots. I don't care. We think it. But the fact is, we are a little spark of thought within the Creator's mind. That's what we really are. And it is, therefore, everything that can be done defies our natural thought. We can't fly. We need to go and buy a ticket and go in the airplane. But that's a bunch of bull. Now, all right, that's enough on flight. And if you want to test it, it will work as long as you can quit trying and just enjoy yourself. This is the way with so much of medicine, inner medicine, spiritual medicine, medicine man medicine. And it gets to a point where you know, so there's no doubt, and then you just park it. You never use it until you need it. I mean, if you're going to follow the good side. But if you want to entertain people and make money off of it and blah, 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 self-serving really, then go ahead, do it. If you feel that everybody's against you, so you're going to be against everybody else, then great. I'm talking on the black side. You know, this is your choice. The Creator's not going to interfere with your will, your choice. So, that's how to fly. You can't get any simpler than that. Period. I would recommend that you do it only in the way of love and for only the way of love. To help. Help others, not yourself. There are times it comes in handy to help yourself. I mean, it's necessary to do it. So you do it that way. Just like hunting. I used to hunt quite a bit, and then I realized, why am I killing these animals when I can go downtown and buy the food? I've got the money, I've got the meat. So I quit hunting. And there has been times that I did not have the money and I did not have the means to go downtown to get something, and it was either go out and hunt or my family would starve or get very, very thin. So I went out and poached. I'm being frank with you. Animals are not, we've got it regulated. I'm breaking all the laws. But I got one deer and one elk all my life. Poached it because it was absolutely needed. And it I didn't have the money to buy a hunting license, and hunting season was still a long way away. We had all been buried by then. And so I poached. Is it wrong? Not in the sight of the Creator. It doesn't make him real happy. Just go out there and slaughter and call yourself a sportsman. You know, but if you got the ways and means of getting what you need, then get it. No show and tell. You know, do it physically. No show and tell. And when it comes time to have to use it, then do so. Period. And then you're safe in the sight of the Creator. You're safe within His will. Okay, we'll stop this at, right here, unless there's questions. Let's go. Any questions? No? Okay.
That's the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that lesson's over. Everything that is taught is simple, and therein lies a big problem with people. How can it be so simple? Well, that's what's stopping you from learning. All right, period. You come to expect everything is technical, costly. You have to buy it or spend weeks building it, and